Everyone, my name is Daniel Austin Patterson, and today I'm going to be giving a presentation on the strategic relevance our writings have to companies all across the U.S. and all around the world. To get things started, let's talk about the first point in our first writing assignment we had each year, oral of speech. As we this is our first writing assignment, and it focused on the sustainability and society's over-reliance on oil. Orwell theorized that society would eventually collapse over our refusal to change our over-reliance on oil, and that once oil prices reached $160 per barrel, society's collapse would be inevitable. Now this has a relevance to business as well as society because it proves that businesses must always look long-term in order to survive. And just like oil one day collapse and threaten all industrial businesses as well as human society, so will other variables threaten them in the future. In order to better survive these changes, businesses must act to solve these threats several years before they occur. However, these variables don't just include oil. They can be demographic changes, population, climate change, and technology. To give an example, back in the Wild West days, horse and carriages were all over the country. Business was booming, the industry was thriving. However, once automobiles were created, the technological shift occurred, the companies had a choice. They could either get out of the horse and carriage business or continue going. Those who saw the threat of automobile space before it happened managed to either go to automobiles or sell their businesses. And those who weren't fortunate enough to see this threat are no longer here today. Our next point is going to be Thomas R. Sargent's speech, which is our fourth writing assignment of this year. He listed several points that every business needs to understand in order to thrive. However, his first point will be the one that we focus on today, which is, many things that are desirable are not feasible. Now, this is extraordinarily relevant to businesses across the U.S. and around the world because of the tens of thousands of businesses that open in the U.S. every year, only those that use their resources efficiently will survive. And it shows that businesses should only invest in things they need instead of things they want. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're a small clinic. You see several hundred patients and have a few employees. You're using paper records though, and you want to upgrade to a database system. You want this so your employees will have more time to do other things, and it will help your customers get their records faster, more efficiently, and with less errors. You have two options. You either get one of the more expensive, bigger, better databases that hospitals in Memphis use for their tens of thousands of patients, or you can instead opt for a smaller, less better database that does all the things you need, but not what you want. Now, the more desirable outcome is obvious. You want the big Memphis hospital database because it can do more things that you want better and faster. However, it's not really feasible because of your small size and the high price of the database. You have to go for the less desirable outcome, the smaller database. This is only one example of how this can be implemented across any business. Now, how do you put both of these points together to help businesses all around the world and country? Well, both points show that a business should look for sustainable business models while also understanding that the most sustainable business models may not be the most desirable, and that sacrifices will have to be made in effectiveness in order to gain sustainability. Let's go back to the example of the clinic. As I mentioned before, the most desirable outcome was the more expensive database. However, it just wasn't sustainable. They could afford it now, perhaps, but its high price at the end would not help it survive in the future. So they had to go with a more feasible, more sustainable model. In doing so, they would be able to survive long term, whereas if they got the better model, the more desirable model, it would not be sustainable and they wouldn't be in business for long. By using both these points together, any business can face a better chance of thriving in today's market and any future markets than those who do not. Thank you all, and you have a wonderful day.